What's up, guys? This is Arian with the Vessel support team, and I'm going to show you how to build a new campaign, download and install the plugin for WordPress. So this will be like phase one, getting started with Vessel. You'll see this is our homepage here. You can come to and figure out the gist of the product and what we're up to and what we're all about. But essentially, Vessel is going to help you convert all those lists and guides into interactive maps so you can have an increased engagement rate, you can quantify it, and we've even got some neat ways for you to generate revenue. So here's how we'll get going. You can create an account, and this process is pretty familiar for all of us. Let's see, I'm going to go with my alias. LeBron James of the Cavs. LeBron blog. Okay, you'll get an email sent to your email. Let's see, a little verification email. Go in and confirm that. Hit the verify button. It'll bring you right back into Vessel. You can log in. Like I said, that whole process is super familiar. You'll notice you've got no campaigns left, and what you'll want up, like you'll want your Vessel dashboard up, but you'll also want your WordPress dashboard up as well, because now we're going to go into our account, and you'll be able to manage all of your different settings here, password, account permissions. But this is the trial mode, actually. So with the trial mode, you only get one campaign that you can build and one contributor. So you would be the only contributor that you can bring on board. One more person would be like whether that's like an analyst or somebody's going to help you build your campaigns. But you're going to be in trial mode, and so you'll get that one campaign for free. But first things first, you'll want to take your API key, copy that, and you can see that I've already got it installed into my site, obviously, but you'll take the API key and you'll just copy it, and then you'll come to plugins and your WordPress dashboard. You go to add new, and you can just type in Vessel. You'll come here to download. It won't say update now for you, but it'll say download. You download the plugin. It's a super seamless process. It'll go straight to your plugin dash over here, and you'll just see that it says like Vessel. It'll say Vessel product, and then once you have that plugin downloaded, then you can you'll be able to see like Vessel campaigns and Vessel options. You'll come into Vessel options, and this is where you'll paste your API key. Once you hit save, this is what's going to link your WordPress dashboard to your Vessel dashboard. So all of the campaigns that you create here are going to be able to show up wherever you paste them throughout your website. So let's get into that. We'll build out a new campaign in our Vessel dashboard. And you see you have pretty much the basics. This is going to be totally intuitive for you. You can build out your first campaign. I'm going to call it just my 4 favorite weekend spots, places I like to kick it in Austin. And I'll show you where this is going to show up, where your title is going to show up. Your featured image is actually just for, it's really just for you to be able to immediately find your, let's see, we'll go here, for you to immediately find your campaigns when you're scrolling through your Vessel dashboard. So it's not going to really show up in, where am I trying to go? I'm trying to go to, oh yeah, images, stock images. Yeah, it's not going to show up in thumbnails when people are searching for your site. All those are going to be picked up by whatever you set as the featured image in your WordPress post editor. But let's find something for like a hangout. Yeah, this is probably good. But yeah, like I said, this is just for you to be able to quickly surf through your vessel campaigns to find your campaigns. Your pin type, these are going to show up on your map. We'll be adding more pins over time, maybe some cool emojis and some different actions that animate. I'll show you how the slider works, but we're going to get going and start adding venues. I've got a little folder with a lot of my assets in here and an old video, but these are all my assets. These are the venues we'll be adding today. So let's see, we've got Voodoo Donut, and you'll notice that we've already got a lot of these Austin venues indexed. We'll be indexing more venues throughout the nation in due time, but you want to have the address and the phone number because this will allow the user, when they access your website via mobile, to click on direction, like a direction request that takes them into Google Maps or Apple Maps or whatever, to be able to navigate to the location, and then the phone number is going to allow them to call the location. So you will just take your assets, you can drop it right into your venue imagery. And then over here is where your actions are all going to go. These are the buttons that sit at the bottom of the moment viewer. And so we'll want, like, let's see, for Voodoo Donut, we'll just probably want like the website. And if you're collaborating with the venue, then let's close out of that. If you're collaborating with the venue, then you'll probably want to work with them to figure out what goals they're going for. Could be that they want people to, maybe they want people to follow them. You put these actions down here, and you're going to want this to be active, and you can kind of play back to your content. That was loud. Okay, and then you'll hit save venue, and then we'll proceed and add just a few more. Some places you guys know, like Juice Land. That's the one that I like. And then we'll add some content. And like this content is like straight from some assets that I saved directly from my Instagram stories. Whether I just pulled it straight off of there, Snapchat stories, or videos that saved or that I recorded directly on my phone. So let's see, Juice Land. And we definitely encourage use of video content, especially that natural content. It's just much more authentic. And oh, whoops. Okay, let's add another venue. Yeah, it's much more authentic, and it comes across more trustworthy. So I just copied all three assets and pulled them right in there. That way you don't have to do it one by one. Let's see, with ice cream, let's see what we can do. Probably just take people. I like to come into Google Maps. It makes it real easy. Take that website. Usually I do like a visit site. And you want to have all these actions. Like it's good to, like this is what's going to produce an engagement rate for you. Engagement rate is going to be calculated by total direction requests, call requests, and these action clicks divided by the total views. Let's see, I want to move this guy over here because the ice cream scoops It should definitely go first. Um, and yeah, you want to be able to prove this to advertisers that you might collaborate with, because that's the first thing that they look at. And we're going to add one more venue for my fourth location. No spot better than Cookie Co. Right now, it's pulling up the phone number because essentially I've done this tutorial before, but you might have to add in the website, or not the website, the phone number. But like I said, I like to just come straight into Google Maps, and it allows you to copy it, and you can paste it directly in there. You can snag the site. And these are start to save. So we've got all of our venues uploaded. Now we want to make sure that you hit Save Campaign, and now we'll show you how to get this venue into your WordPress site. So make sure that you saved. We have two ways that you can go about this, okay? One of the ways that we just released, which is probably more efficient, is by just going into your post and clicking Add a New Post, as you already do. And you'll see that there's a button here that just says Add Vessel Campaign. So let's see, my four favorite Austin Hangouts. Let's get some Latin filler text. Just WordPress right now. And you got your intro paragraph, maybe some more text, boo text. And you'll put your map in right here, put your cursor right there, and you just say, choose campaign. Drop it in, and you hit publish. When you're ready to publish. Preview your changes, you could do that before you hit publish. And you'll be able to see all your Latin filler text, intro, and your menu. Like it's right now, it's starting out. Let's see here. When you click Edit Campaign, hit Save, refresh. The menu slider should start up just like that. And so that's just to showcase, or to tell people that, hey, there's a menu there. They come click on it, hit a venue, and you can see all the content. It'll start muted, like something that we're all used to, and you can come back in here to kind of surf through the rest of the locations. You see that your action buttons are down below. You can click and slide. You have your arrow keys. You can pull around the map. It's got like a really cool little zoom there. And that's how you get a map going. One of the things that you're going to want to also consider is like the width. So let's see. Now this will happen in WordPress. Depending on the theme, all of the different the post assets and like the what basically defines like the size, width of your page is going to be they'll be all over the place. But let's see, we'll go with the one column wide. We'll hit update, and what you'll notice is that essentially the map is going to inherit the rules of the page or of the theme. See, this is really cool. I kind of like this wide view. Looks tasty. So now the second way that you can create content, which I'll show you real quick. Let's exit out of that. Oh, we'll do this in WordPress. Is by doing this in vessel campaigns. Now, this would be a good move if you want to keep your post and your vessel campaigns separate. If you you do a lot of writing on posts that maybe aren't lists or aren't guides, you just keep those all isolated in posts. Some people might like that compartmentalization. So you can come into vessel campaigns, add a new campaign, and you'll notice that it's pretty much the same layout of a post. The only difference is that you'll have this above content where you probably put your introductory paragraph and here, and then you can put the rest of the paragraph, the rest of the text for the campaign in the below content. You also have space for an excerpt, which might show on like your home page, depending on the theme, but you would just kind of go in and choose some of your different campaigns, and that's just a different way to place the map within your text. And say publish and preview changes. Not much of a difference there. Just depends on preference, how you might like to keep your content organized. We've been on the back end of a few different WordPress sites, and a lot of people just they like to organize things differently. So we gave you two options. The post option is probably, like I said, more efficient. We want to hear from you guys, so feel free to come in and drop us a line on the help chat. And the really cool thing about this is that once you publish a campaign, you'll be able to see. Let's refresh our. You'll be able to see how it's performing in real time, depending on how many people are on your site. But you'll be able to see views, the view time. Let me slide this over. Oh, whoops! Bring that back into view. But how many people call, your action clicks, and you'll be able to keep tabs on your engagement rate over time. We'll keep sending you updates on how things are going, like new features that are coming out, different ways that we're seeing other people utilize the product. One thing that we're truly looking forward to is just how we can help you to monetize. So more to come on that. Stay with us, stay up. If there's any videos that you guys recommend that we make, just let us know, and we'd be happy to do so. You'll be able to find all of the help content on our YouTube channel. But yeah, this is Arian signing out.